Hey, hey, happy Thursday, everybody. We're finally back. Was out away on business for 2 weeks, and from it, was unable to get all the equipment that I had set up to be able to do a live stream. I tried my darndest, and there was a couple of areas that some of you have seen maybe where it went live on and off, trying to get it to work, and just it played with it for a little bit, and that was it. And then it would disconnect. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I missed out on you guys for 2 weeks. But anyway, we're back and we're going to play with today as I got my sketchbook that I had along with me when we were doing all some of the drawing and whatnot. So we're going to kind of go through and get caught up and see some of the stuff that I played around with while had some free time on and off through this business trip. And let's see here. Let me go to the not the digital. I'm going to go to analog. Sorry. So anyway, we'll go to the analog. So I got this one. This was on the way out. Was doing the lake, spring fashion one. Was doing one on another concept, the Shroom Jacobs, the captain, the glamour shot. Worked on that one as well. Here's the geometric dress. Was a cyber princess we worked on. I was playing with sketching up. This was an athletic body figure study. Jesus Christ. This was a European day trip type deal, trying to make it look more European. Kind of a high fashion layout one. A little bit thicker design, more of a motherly type figure. Punk sci-fi concept. And then this was the one I was working on the way when I got back on the airplane. On the way back that we started playing with. So we got a couple of things that I kind of went through. We can either get finished with this one or I can grab the big Bristol board, and I think I might do that, and we might actually work on a new part piece. Or maybe we'll just do some sketching on that. But anyway, it's good being back, good seeing you guys, so we're going to get to it. And let us click on over here. And I think I might grab the big Bristol board instead of that one. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a good week, couple weeks being I've been away. So I hope everything's been going well with you guys. So anyway, you come in here, you know the routine. Tell me how you've been, what you've been up to. Let me put this off to the side. And this is the 9x12 Bristol board. It's a vellum style. It's not the smooth, so it's got a slight texture to it. It's still great. I'm going to use my my big 1.3 millimeter lead. It's not like as big as my 2 millimeter, like the drafting lead that you'd use, but it does great for trying to get a basic layout for things. So, but anyway, let's see here. What should we play with today? Maybe we'll work on an outfit. We'll do like maybe a little design outfit. Hey, Brian, howdy. Welcome back too, brother. So anyway, I think we're going to play with some of this stuff today. We'll see. Maybe we'll do like a little dress outfit, sort of like a little fashion thing, an idea that way. So we'll start out. We'll get do like a portraiture face here first. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Hope everything's been going well with you, brother. Let's see. We want to find the center. Do that. We're going to use the lower part. We'll give it a slight tilt down. So what we want to do is we want to kind of go from there, kind of bring it in, and of course we're going to give halfway, nose and halfway. Just marking out our areas and where we want everything to be at. Like this will be the eye sockets. As usual. And this of course will be the eyebrow line area, so we'll have that, and we'll have the ears. Just kind of lightly going to get it sketched out. And we'll have like the nose area, we'll be right about here. Mouth. We'll do a small area for the chin. And we'll just kind of we'll kind of bring this down. We'll kind of give it a little. Maybe we'll make this one look a little more kind of cartoony. Like we'll kind of give this a kind of a cartoony stylized. Let's give her a thin. We'll give her a thin neck, and we'll do a little bit of fashion design, like if it was a cartoon. So we'll kind of give the neck a little bit more thinner of a look, like so. So pretty good. Been busy job hunting, working up, making a ton of new games, Google Slides, and PowerPoint games for back to school from new templates. Well, poor McGraw 3 times. I wound up at the vet with him. The post office lost 2 bills last month. Oh, jeez. So I made several calls, but the National Post says I couldn't find one for Titusville. Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear about you having bad luck with the post office. And of course here you got your clavicle area, this lower part here, and then of course your trap or your upper part for your neck, so where your neck goes in, kind of like, it's kind of a triangle area. It's a nice area for when you're trying to make a nice little pose section for it. And of course we can give the rib cage, we'll do a stylized rib cage. Kind of do like the same, like this portion here to this portion here, so it kind of has the rib area. And we're not really going to use much, but probably down here we'll probably cut it off a little bit low, but we still want to kind of lay it out. So we'll do this, put the shoulders in, so we kind of have that. We'll have the line will run through here. Don't want it to be straight, rigid down, so we got a slight tilt of the head, shoulders up a little bit off, a little asymmetrical there. Thanks, they were supposed to in case we get back to me, but nobody calls back. They just keep closing the case, so I give them the bills better start coming. I don't think it's going to pump you since it's 2 in a month. Yeah, might not be. Okay, so we have that. We're going to have this. We'll kind of give it like a little, just kind of like do like a bust shot for this, and then we'll do that like a smaller shot here for the actual outfit, and we'll come up with an outfit. Let's see what we can do. Kind of do for your rib cage, do a little circle. Oh, got that, and had a little gnat in here. Got them now. So we'll probably won't even use this half. We'll probably kind of probably block it off a little bit for this way and this way. So this part down here we won't end up using, but we still want to have the area for the rib cage. So we're going to have part there. And we're just going to kind of give the bust. There we go. That way we have an idea for it. Kind of give this little spot there. We might actually do, let's see, we'll have this, we'll have the hairline comes up. Probably do the, oops, it's crazy, that's for sure. I did call, that's the mortgage company inspection, but they said they sent them, but who knows? Yeah. Mail company isn't the post office isn't always the best anymore. So let's see if we can maybe see if we can like that. You're right on that. I've received other people's mail quite a bit. Yeah, that's happened too. At least they get the numbers close, but the street name is just totally different. So, okay, we got that. Kind of give. I guess we'll give some big dangly earrings. Kind of make a fashion one, slightly raised up because of the way the ears are with the tilt. And of course we can go like. Just kind of laying it out and seeing what it looks like. I want to bring this one over a tiny bit. Oops. So we want to slide this over here a tiny bit more. That way you can kind of see how you want it to go and run. Of course we will point. Smile area. It's not the same street no more. I've never heard the name of the street. Yeah, it gets a little bit interesting that way. Okay, so we're gonna have this little portrait area and stuff. I kind of got it laid out. I can already get rid of this lower half here because we're just gonna give it a little bit of a graphic to it. So we'll do that, and now we'll come over here and we'll make a full body, sort of do like a close up and a little further away. Let's see what we can come up with. do that, kind of give this one a little, we want to look down instead of up, so we're going to do this. Kind of this will be a good area for showing a center point. So we do that, this will go down. Got that ear there, so, and we'll get the neck. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll kind of give this a little bit of a different feel because we're doing a 3/4 shot. We'll probably make this shoulder give it a little bit more of a higher raise to it. So we'll do this and we'll push the clavicle up like that, like she's got her shoulders up a little bit. Let's see if we can. Like I said, we're going to kind of do this more like a kind of a cartoon stylized, so it's not going to look like some of the others. So let's see if we can do that. Run it down, through. Alright, let's see here. Shoulders up a little bit. And of course, elbows come right to like the rib cage area, so this will be like that. So we'll have to swing it out a little bit. Right about there will be the elbow area. We'll come down to about just past the hip area will be for the hand, for your wrist. So, but what we're going to do is we want to make this look a little bit, we don't want it to look like she's in a fierce pose. We kind of want it to look kind of elegant. So we'll kind of do that and we'll run it off and we'll just kind of blend it behind her. So this will be the wrist. Let's see here. Kind of sort of a slight angle. So this will be the hip area. So we'll put the ball for where your legs are going to be. Glad you're back. Good evening to you. Awesome. Good evening to you too, Russ. Let me see here. To you. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to do this. Run this down. And we're going to just give this a little bit that way. And we'll probably put a little hand that way. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to give the legs, kind of give a little bit of a half circle. And what we want to do is we want to keep the body, give the body some weight to it. And of course, we also want to kind of we want to give her a certain side area for leg area. So we want to kind of go there. It's a good length. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this one in. So that way we'll have this knee here, and then this one will come down. So we'll kind of keep the little straightness to it. So we're going to do that, and we'll run this to there. And this one we're going to put out just a little bit, so that'll be just slightly elevated. And then we'll have the foot here, and then we'll do this one where it's slightly turned in. Like so. Okay. So like I said, right now, thank you for liking the stream, Charlene. I appreciate it. There we go. So now we're going to do this. Good evening. Yes, good evening, Charlene. Thank you. So we do that, we'll hit this, and then we're going to go this way, and we're just going to kind of. Now when you do the calves, everybody thinks if you just do a circle, but you can kind of get away with that, but you want to make, but your calf is going to have a higher spot this way, so it's going to kind of be like not quite straight in. That's the reason why it kind of always looks a little off. So if you put it up like that. Okay, so we got the basics out for this. Okay, do the same thing here. Face, got the ear. I'm going to gotta remember to make it a little bit more stylized. So we're going to have a little bit more of a roundish ear. Run up to here. So got the same little part that way. So we're going to run it this way. We'll probably run a little string down that way. So So kind of make the hair look the same. And then here we're going to have to do one little strand that way. I love that tiger. Oh, I love my tiger cub. Yeah, that one came out well. That was another nice little digital painting. We're gonna do some more of that. We'll get back to doing some more digital paintings also shortly. Just kind of getting settled back in on things. So just kind of been doing some sketches and whatnot. So you probably didn't see this stuff I was showing from while I was gone that I worked on. So okay, do this. Diamonds are a simple way, the easy way to kind of lay out how the bust will be. Alright, I think that'll be kind of a neat little layout we could probably do. We can, even if we want to, we could probably do another head if I brought it up a little bit higher, but we'll stick with this right now. So anyway, that was with the big 1.3 millimeter. We're going to go down now to my Sumo grip, my 0.7. I did get another Sumo grip I haven't played with yet. It's a slightly more detailed one. I figured that this is a 0.5 one, so this is a slightly thinner lead. But the 0.7 one is what I'll come back to and refine. And of course, you use your kneaded eraser. Nice little thing. You can roll it up, turn it to a point if you need to. But in this case, when we do this, this is what I always do. Once I get myself laid out for what I need, I'll take this and I roll it over this to get it towards a nice light layout. So that way I can start putting all my details in. And that's what we're going to do right now. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but my heart goes out to all those people out there, and prayers for the people in Hawaii that are all that fires that are happening over there, and Maui, and also for Japan and for Korea with that typhoon that kind of went through Okinawa area and is kind of zigzag, and now it's going up towards Korea. So I wish them all well, and I hope they fare up okay. So, all right. Now, bound to the 0.7. Let's see if we can get some stuff going on with this guy now. Now, we want to kind of make this, we want this to kind of look a little bit more, we don't want it to look so sinister, but we want it to look, we want it to kind of look a little bit more innocent. So we're going to give the curve, but we're going to still kind of give it a little bit of elegance to it. I had no clue. I haven't seen that show up on my app and work or on Facebook. I've kept news on TV off as I get too much of it with my job 3 days a week. I definitely pray for it. Yeah, no, I watch a lot of the foreign news stuff. I find I get more information out of those than some of the media outlets we got going on right now. So let's see if we can let's see here. Let's see if we can kind of trying to think cartoony like. Trying to make a little, I don't want it to be totally Disney-esque. Kind of make it still a little bit of a, it'll have more lines in this one versus trying to make it look a little bit more soft and realistic or like some sort of 80s fusion. So let's see if we can maybe we'll make the eyelashes a little bit more pronounced. Kind of make it look like they kind of fall around and up and down. They can be a little bit thicker. This is a little more cartoon-like. So let's see if we can do the same thing. There we go. And of course, a nice thing to give for the eyes, you give it a little bit of a clear reflective area. We have nice glossy eyes. Go like that. And we'll kind of thicken out the top of the iris area because you always will have a shadow the way the eyelid kind of runs over. So we'll go like that. And then we want to make kind of a soft little eyebrow. And the eyebrow will go always a little bit past. So we'll kind of, let's do that and just kind of give it a little soft, kind of squarish eyebrow. Like I said, it's going to be a cartoon. Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably come across what happens as I get a lot of stuff from other countries that pops up too. It just hasn't got there, at least not for me. Yeah, the Okinawa area got some pretty bad flooding from what I seen and gathered on it. this look like it go around the ear. And this we want to, we're going to kind of, instead of, we're going to kind of round the ear out because it's, like I said, it's going to be a cartoonish type thing. So we're going to run that down here. And of course we want to give it the earring. Big dangly earrings. And of course over here. Now usually you'd give a little bit of a cheekbone, you know, especially if you're doing like a modeling type thing. So here instead, because this is going to be kind of cartoonish and you kind of want to keep it still a little bit soft, we're just literally going to give it a little bit of an indentation out. That's all we're going to do. Just like so. And what we'll probably do is we'll probably run, just so this kind of matches, like here we're down where the sideburns would be almost. We'll kind of let, we'll let one of the hairs look like they get away. Always adds a nice little piece to it. Okay, so here we got the nose area that's all nice and light, so now I can just kind of throw the nostrils in so I know I got them in a good line. And as we go, we can actually come through here with the kneaded eraser and kind of clean up some of our construction lines we still have left over. And just kind of, this is how you do it. It's not just doing it all at one time and never use an eraser. People that do that, more kudos to them. That's awesome. But nothing says that you can't use an eraser. Excellent. Okay, let's see if we can get this other eye to match up. So we're going to run this, we're going to come over to here, kind of make our area point on it. We got our area for our eye, so we want the eyelid to go around because your eye is round. It's like a ball. Hello, Quick Draw. Welcome back. Thank you, Frontier Man. So, it's good to be back. I definitely like drawing with everybody. I still draw, you know, when I'm not on there with you guys, but it definitely is always nice to get a little bit of chatting going on. Top of the eye, the eyelid here. So we're going to do that. This one, we'll get, and we'll do a couple eyelashes pointing out this way. Maybe we'll give this one a little bit more over here. Kind of balance them out a little bit. And we want it to where she's kind of looking. Let's see. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. Kind of did a little bit on the thin side. There we go. Tell you what, it's a little bit different working back on. I've been working on a little table and stuff I was working on before, doing my sketches and whatnot in my sketchbook. It's also much smaller. This is a little bit bigger, like I said, bigger size page, so you got a little bit more area to room and play with. So, because like these sketches, you know, as you can see, the size difference. So, it's always nice to have a little bit larger, but when you're traveling and stuff, this is a little bit easier to maneuver around with than to carry this. So, alright, so we kind of have that. We got that going on. We want to have an eyebrow. Well, we want to get also, let's see here. Let's kind of give this hair a little bit going on. I'm going to have the eyebrow up here. And you'll see, like in some animes or mangas, they'll draw it and the eyebrow will go through the hair, and it's okay sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want to have it. I like to have it without it. Let's see if I can see if we can make this kind of look a little bit cooler like that. Let's see. There we go. And of course over here we'll do the same thing, except over here we'll have a little bit of that sideburn showing coming through, and we'll kind of give it a little piece like that. And we'll give this a little bit of a soft feel around. And we want to kind of stylize the ear without putting too much detail on it. So we'll kind of do that, and then here we'll kind of make it appear like it's coming from around the ear. So like so. Coming towards the back, and this will be the hair coming up over this way. So like so. Try to put that head all the way the hair falls all around. That's what you want to do. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if we'll clean up some of our construction lines that we had. And I'm not really rubbing. I'm just kind of dabbing in certain areas that I want. So I make the little point. I kind of rub on it, kind of. Just get in there. I don't even have to pull. I just kind of give it a little dab, and it kind of picks it up to where it keeps lightening it out to where I can see how I want to have everything done out. So let's go ahead and let's make this. See if we can. Mouth looks almost a little bit wide, tiny bit. We got some nice size eyes, so we want to maybe it just might be slightly too low. So let's see what we can do. So we do it this way. And maybe bring it up just a slight bit, maybe like so. Let's clear off the old stuff. And what we'll do, see if we can give her a little pouty lip, like a little bit of a fuller lower lip. There we go. What the heck? For some reason, my Alexa turned on the music. Alexa, turn off the music. Thought I heard some other music playing. For some reason, she decided she wanted to just play some music. Feeling a little lonely back there. Alright, so we got that. And now, we don't want her to have a big jaw, because we want it to look kind of petite, so we're going to, for a cartoon, so we're probably going to bring it up just a tiny bit, and we're going to sharpen it out a little bit. So that way she does have a slight area here. You know, you can still feel like the chin is there. And we're going to give it a little bit of soft roundness to it. Following up the cheekbone. Just like so. And as we go along, we just kind of clean it up and make it work. And then what we can do is once we get this one done, we can scan it, then we'll put it in, we can actually color it and stuff. So here we'll kind of give this a little drop. Yeah, oops, yeah, that's right. For some reason, I just started, through my headphones, I was like, because I'm listening to the pretzel radio that I have all playing for us right now. And suddenly it's like, I hear another song over the other, and I was like, do I got more than one thing hitting? So, alright. So let's see here. We'll kind of do this, and let's see if we can, maybe we'll go that way. We have the other ear over here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's that way. Here we'll kind of give it a little Alright, we're kind of getting it. Alright, now we've got to come up with the outfit. We're starting to get the face put together. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of give this a little bit of a high fashion area. They usually have, kind of give them a little bit of a design. I was thinking about put a necklace on here, but so we'll do a necklace. We got diamonds there. Let's do like a rectangle piece here. Kind of break it up a little bit. There we go. And what we can do is, instead of this just showing nothing but neckline, we could actually do like a choker or something like that with it. We could actually make the necklace maybe part of it. Let's try that out. Let's see. We'll probably we want to give just a slight amount, so maybe right about here we'll look at doing the choker part of it. And well, maybe we'll just keep it simple. Let's see. We'll make it look like it's all one piece. So this, instead of being a necklace, will be like a whole section. We'll go for that. And let's see here. So we'll have that. Got the V there. That'll complement the actual neck V that you usually have with your way your neck runs. See through here. So, but we'll give it a little bit of a hint with the. This will be like the clavicle area. So we'll do that, kind of have this running along, so let's do this. Clavicle runs up, of course, up here to your shoulder area. You can feel your little bone area that runs up at the end of that, goes to your shoulder joint. And then we'll just do a nice little swoop for these shoulders. So we got that. So what we'll do is this part will be colored in. So let's kind of get an idea what we want to do with that. So we'll give this a little bit of a softer feel to it, sort of like it wraps around. We'll actually smooth this all the way out because that. And then what we can do, let me go to my larger one. Back to my large lid, and maybe we'll just kind of get an idea of what it will look like by just shading it in a little bit. I think that'll work out pretty cool. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll bring this part, this will be like a chain part that'll be like on the bottom of the choker. So this will be a full choker thing. Kind of give this as the connecting part. So that's not looking too shabby. So what we'll do is now we'll come through here and just kind of clean up some of our construction lines. It doesn't have to be exact, especially with your sketching stuff out like this, but it's good to kind of get everything planned out, because this one I'll put on Clip Studio Paint and we'll do a digital of it. So we might just kind of give a hint of shading maybe for that to show the clavicle, and it's to show that it's tight against the neck, and then of course we can do it like so. There we go. And let's see, maybe we'll kind of do a neat like cloth type dress. So we'll kind of do it this way, and we'll run it up. Something like, maybe we'll bring it down a little bit more. And we'll make this kind of look like a neat fold in here. We'll do this one so look like a band fold as well. And of course from there we'll so, shoulder area, a little bit of the tricep, see a little bit outer side of the tricep, coming peeking around the side of the bicep. Alright, and then we'll do this also in a darker color, so we'll do sort of like a gray dress for this. we'll have to do some coloring for it. Maybe we'll do like a dark blue, like a navy blue type dress with some gold. That should look pretty neat. Okay, so and it's always nice to do the portrait stuff like this first, because it gives you a little more time to think of how you're going to make the rest of the outfit. So, alright, so we got that going on. So now let's see if we can, we'll come over to here and see if we can get this one jammed out. Okay. Alright, so we kind of have the top part here we already know is going to kind of be, so we'll run this. And we'll have kind of run up that way. And we'll have got the head kind of jutting forward a little bit. We might bring it back a tiny bit. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see how it looks. So anyway, we got that. We'll have to have this will run this way. This part will run over this way. And let's see here. In this case, you're actually going to see got the little crease in the forearm here. I think this one I kind of gave it to where it looked like her shoulders were kind of up a little bit, so we might actually, let's see here. We might actually change her arm positions up a little bit. Maybe we might actually change this one out a little bit more. Now that we have it, let's do that. Let's change it out. Let's bring it to where that comes up in here a little bit closer, so this arm's not going to be out nearly as much. And what we'll do is we'll bring a little bit closer, and maybe we'll bring the hand. This will be interesting because we'll do the hand maybe at a different angle, or we'll see the fingers a little more. Let's see if I can remember. We kind of usually do these two almost are always together. Kind of get an idea of what we want to do for this. Yeah, maybe. We'll play with that later. Okay, so we got that. Kind of doing a... So now we got to worry about the bottom half. Let's see. So we kind of have the waist there. Maybe let's not make it all one color. Let's see if maybe we'll do it like the top half will be like this sort of wrap looking cloth layout. So maybe we'll do that, and then we'll make it look like it kind of it's sewn to where it looks like it'll wrap for the top half there. And let's kind of do this one this way. Got the same part here. Of course, it comes out a little bit because of your forearm. I don't know if I like that arm out yet. It doesn't look quite as elegant. It looks too far out. Let's bring that one in. Do that. Let's bring it into where she kind of almost like she's flowing with the flow with the skirt or the dress. So we'll kind of do. Let's see. Got the knees there. We'll kind of we'll do the make it sort of like a. something like that and kind of give it a little bit of a flowy feel to it. What do you think? What do we think? Looking like something? Look like we might have like a neat little fun layout. Okay. I do not like that hand. I think I'm gonna have to look at a reference. I haven't done like a pretty hand in a hot minute, so it looks outstanding. Thanks, Brian. So let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I might. Let's see, maybe we'll clear the head part back a little bit here. And maybe we'll bring it up. That looks a little bit better. Doesn't look like it's jutting out so far forward. But by putting this corner instead of at the center, this eye is really going to be pushed in, and the nose is going to come out even further. So like that. Give the big diamond earrings. Maybe see a little bit from that side. And we'll have to put the hair going here now. Have to put this. Get rid of some of that craziness up there. That looks better. You're welcome. Oh yeah. Okay. So you don't always get it perfect the first time. This is a good example of it. So I'll do a little bit of a drop on it. Now let's see if we can make this work. So we'll do that. Because of the way the nose is, here you just kind of like see the nostrils, but because the nose is going to be at an angle, we're going to use that circle now to kind of actually push the nose, and it's actually going to start to hide some of the eye because of the way the nose bridges. So here we'll bring the eyebrow up, nice and easy, sort of like so, almost to where we probably won't see. We'll see maybe that from over this side, we'll see a little bit. There we go. So we'll run it up that way. A little bit of eyelash there. And the eye never just floats out there. It always has a little bit. When you can see the eye, it'll always be a little bit showing. So let's kind of, this is lips coming right on the edge of it, so we want to kind of get it to match. You'll see the chin come out a little bit. So like so. I'll have to play with that and fix that mouth again. That mouth's a little bit off. Of course, we don't want to forget the nostril on the side. And let's see. Alright, so I kind of got that going on. Gonna have the earring, got the little shaft, big dangly. That to kind of match. Over here, we're gonna see the the little sideburn section. Okay. Let's see if we can make it match out. And this one will kind of go this way, and we'll have a little run up that way. Okay, we're starting to get it together. So, sound went out. I tried to refresh my notebook. Heading to YouTube. Uh-oh. Twitch is doing its Twitch thing. So let's see here. Let's see what type of dress. I kind of got a generic looking dress for on this. Maybe we'll. They usually have like a little bow thing here. Maybe we can do that. So we can kind of do like a little section here that kind of goes for it. Kind of designing something now is what we're playing with basically. So we'll kind of do that. Maybe we'll put the diamonds in on the dress as well. Maybe that might work out. This looks a little too plain. I think I'm going to give it a little like that. Well, maybe not totally like that. Let's see if we can give it a little, another little. Got a floof here. Give it another little push, maybe up here. Maybe this will give it just. Doesn't that looks too? That doesn't look right. Looks off. Let's bring that this way. There we go. Alright, so we got that. Okay. Alright, so we got that going on. Let's incorporate. Maybe we'll do like a little diamond section here, and maybe we'll flip it over and we'll do where that rolls. We'll have a diamond this way as well. Roll, and we'll do like a diamond over here. Kind of come over. Let's see. Make this look a little bit more three-dimensional. And then we'll do one over here and one over there. Yeah, why not? I refreshed my tablet and got sound. Awesome. Excellent. Okay, so now we've got the leg. So we're going to have knee. So we don't want to give her little stick legs. We want her to actually look like she can hold herself up. But in here we're going to have to do heels. So let's see. Let's see what we want to do. Maybe we can do that. Have the ankle section. Let's see here. We'll probably kind of do like a front where it'll kind of have the little spot for that. Then there'll be one little band there that I think they usually use to have to keep the foot on the shoe on the foot. And being this one will be straight on, you really won't see too much that way. This is the one we'll get a little bit more detail out of. So let's take a peek here at this. Kind of go this way. Sound came back on Twitch, but it's garbled for me. Oh jeez. Twitch has been giving me some issues. I'm sorry you're having that problem with it. Let's see if we can give this up a nice little high heel this way, and gonna have to have the one little strap, kind of just simple little generic looking, and we need the ankle of course, there we'll have, see if we can do the knee here. And we'll give her like so. Plain Jane, nice girl. That's okay, YouTube works. Cool. Working good here if that helps. Cool. That means it just came back on. So, alright, so we got not bad. Oh, what do we have? Not even at 8 o'clock. Just under an hour, and we kind of put together a neat little fashion outfit. So, still haven't got all the kinks out of it, but we'll make it work. Let's see here. I need to get myself a good hand reference. There's a neat app called Handy. No pun intended. And it's an art reference tool where you can actually move the hand around and whatnot. So let me see if they actually have a good position that I could look at for a hand. Maybe that one. Let me just rotate it around where I can get it the way I want to. Ah, yeah, that might actually work out. So kind of maybe we'll do it that way. And we'll make it feel like the fingers might be coming out towards us a little bit more. Like so. And we'll kind of go like that. That way it looks like her hand is more out, sort of like that, minus that. So it'll be sort of, well, it helps if I use it without my gloves so you can actually see all 4 fingers. So, okay, so we're gonna have that. We got the gonna have the wrist area up. Perfect. All right. Well, not too bad. So I guess we'll call this. What should we do? This one should be what? We'll do rectangles and diamond dress. And today is what, the 10th, right? And then this guy will get scanned. And then next week might be one of our pictures we'll color. So we got that one jammed out. Not too bad. Like I said, these are just sketches, nothing, not where we're going too far on it. And this guy, this Bristol board is nice and thick. It's really nice. So, but there we go. A little quick dress sketch. We'll put it up and we'll do it on Clip Studio Paint. Take it through basically like post. We'll color it, do some lining on that. That should look out pretty good on that one. What we can do is we'll go back to this one and I'll finish up this outfit. This look on this one. Being we got some time. Let me put this guy back up there. Okay. What do we got going on? Let me make sure I'm not missing any chats. Nope, no chats missing. Good deal. Okay. Okay, so this one I was kind of looking at maybe. I think I'm going to get rid of this belt because I think it's got too flashy of a blouse to go. So I think I'm actually going to get rid of that. And I think I'm going to use like one of those thick banded pants instead. I think I might actually just do this and make it nice and fat, like a nice thick one. Make it nice and simple, not overcomplicate it. I think that might make it look a little bit cleaner because I had a feeling that belt and everything was starting to will start to take away from the other details that we're working on. So maybe we'll do that. And we'll see, we're gonna make a nice simple, kind of like an urban, clean, minimalistic type design. I'm doing it. I cleaned that up and I didn't. I gotta follow the leg. There we go. Much better. Alright. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll work on. I was trying to think of what maybe we could do up here without it getting too busy, but still make it look neat. Thought about maybe putting a little gold on the top of that outfit as well. But I do like to where it kind of accents, almost like it looks like it's a little bit of a shoulder pad area. The other thing is nice, when you work on folds, think triangles is always a good thing for that, because then you can kind of see how it kind of makes a triangle here. Twitch sound is back, working for you. Awesome, Brian. Thanks for telling me, brother. Because we're going to give this kind of like a poofy outfit. Maybe we'll do a double poof here. Been kind of looking at some 80s fashion stuff lately, so maybe we'll do it that way. See, here's another triangle. If you notice, that's when you look at different folds and stuff, that's how it kind of comes about. Different triangles and whatnot to kind of push the envelope of what it looks like. And of course, you also got to think of the way the fabric drapes. Like for the shoulder point, it'll drape and it'll have like a point that'll run for it, like here, the way it comes around. Just like here, like off the chest, it'll actually, you'll see that it kind of pulls. You know, in between the two areas of the breast, it'll pull. It's where it actually, it's, you know, it's not like a spandex. So that's the importance of framing everything out first. I think we'll give this a nice little like forearm cuff like this, to where you can see part of the forearm. So maybe we'll do that. There, and maybe we'll give a little button on that right there. Triangle, pull point, floof. So neat way to kind of, as you start to, when you look at fabric, if you look at pictures and stuff and outfits and the way the fabric drapes and stuff, you'll when you think triangle, you'll start noticing little areas where there are either points coming in, you know, like here it comes up, you got a little fold and stuff, the crease in the fold. So really works out nice that way. I think we might actually do something maybe like this for up here, make it look like a neat little stitch. Maybe we'll do that way. That looks pretty cool. And then maybe we'll make this sort of, I'm thinking kind of like one of the, it's almost, I would say a doily, but not quite. Let's see. Oh, what do we got? Maybe I can find a shirt or something. Let's see. I don't know. Go ahead and take a shower, back in a jiff. Okay. All right, Brian. Let's see here. Let's put that there. I'm kind of looking around for ideas, so we might actually have something. So, let's try. Yeah. I'm not liking all this stuff that I see, but it is what it is. Let's try one more thing. Oops. Let's see here. Alright, well, maybe we'll just come up with our own thing. Let's see here. I do like having a couple of circles. Maybe we'll do a couple of circles here. And we'll kind of do maybe, we'll bring the diamond pattern back in here as well. That might actually look pretty slick. We'll do smaller little diamond holes through there. That actually doesn't look too bad. It kind of gives it, it'll actually kind of be like if we color this in, it could be actually to where you could see through to the skin for that way. And that should look pretty cool that way. So let's see here. This kind of we had going all the way up, so maybe we'll do triangle that way. This might be neat because this can actually kind of go right to there, and then this will have the floofiness. Sort of like so. Go like that. A little triangle in there, triangle in there. We're kind of getting a neat little, nice, kind of make it so it'll look like a sheer. Not silk, but well, it could be. You could say it could be silk too. But give a nice little sheer look to it, and we'll clean up some of these lines. That way we get a better understanding of it. There we are. And let's see. Triangle. Here's the triangles. See? Yet again. Nice little points. Maybe we'll do one there. I'm starting to look at shading and lighting, sorry. Usually we'll do that with when we do the coloring and inking on it and stuff. That's the fun part. This is sort of like kind of doing like an stencil or an illustration of it, and then you can kind of adjust the lighting the way we want. So, okay, so we got that kind of neat little fold area there. That may keep this nice and maybe just a slight area to where you can see. Maybe we'll, but like I said, that'll be like the lighting area to where you can just kind of see around the scroll reaper. Oh there, how you doing? Long time no see. I've been out on business, so I've been missing everybody. So, couldn't get my live stream stuff up to save my life when I was out. Wanted to. How are you doing? As well as you can tell. Cool, man. How you be? I've been good. Like I said, I was out of town on business for a bit. This is one of the sketches I was working on on the way back home in the airport and stuff. So, but unfortunately, I picked up some new equipment to try and see if I can do some live streaming, not only for the art, but also like an IRL type thing, or in real life for you people who aren't savvy on all the acronyms. But yeah, I'm doing well. How about yourself? What you been up to lately? Anything? Let's see. So we kind of have that. I don't like that roundness. Maybe make it a little. Maybe we'll make it a point. Let's see what it looks like when it's a point. I think the point looks better. It kind of gives a little bit more of a movement. Sort of like that. Gives a little bit more of a in. I like that. And maybe we'll kind of that way. And we'll give it a little pleat. Maybe a little pleat here. Went to the doc for some anxiety and general stuff I wanted to get a start on. Okay, so I got a bunch of over-the-counter stuff you suggested. You put me on the pine needle tea. Oh, yeah, pine needle tea. I know exactly what you're talking about. Bamboo tea is another good one. So, and I myself do green tea. Real green tea also. Loose leaf, not in a bag. I love that stuff. Keeps you focused without all the crazy anxiety and stuff on it. Helps with the digestion. It's really, really good. Well, I'm glad you get some stuff worked on and going. That way you can keep yourself running, man. It's the only way to do it. Glad the doc also gave you some oh, matcha powder. Very cool. Matcha is also good too. Very cool. So, there we go. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Kind of give a nice little elegant piece to that. Of course, I didn't do my usual. I usually, when I do these, like I'll show you a couple. You guys, a lot of you guys weren't in here when I let's start, so I'll kind of go through some of the stuff I did while I was as I left. Let me kind of flip through and find a start. So I was working on that one. This is the visiting lake, and as you can see, I kind of always box it out, and I kind of come with a title for it. And then this was just like a spring fashion outfit I did. Yeah, the L-theanine benefits. This was another concept for my Shroom Jacobs guy. The glamour shot. Another geometric dress. Nice, thanks, brother. This one I started playing with, but I was kind of doing like a cyber type princess. You know, I was looking at Princess Peach. This is an athletic figure study. Jesus Christ. A European style, trying to think sort of like a European type outfit, kind of thinking 80s and stuff, 80s, 90s European style. A high fashion, another high fashion one where it kind of has like long pleated pants, has the loose silk type shirt. This is more thicker figure study, more like a mother or something. Punk sci-fi, trying to work on different hairstyles. And of course got to her. So I was working on another one, and I can't find it right now. I think it's in one of my other art pieces. I got laying around somewhere that it was on the big the bigger 9x12. This is my little tiny sketch pad that I was working on. So, but I can't seem to locate it. I got it somewhere. Oh, it might actually be in the back of here. Let me see. Did I put it in the back of here when I peeled it out? Oh yeah, I did. I was working on that one. Was kind of working on a little perspective area of a street area, and just kind of like somebody taking a picture. So in between my other work stuff. But anyway, we got this one going on. So let's see here. What do we want to play with next? Maybe let's see. What should we do? Nice, cool, thanks. Yeah, the L-theanine are great benefits. The matcha powder is great. Awesome stuff, man. So you do art for a living, or is this what you do on the side? I incorporate my art into everything. I actually, if you look at my Instagram and my Facebook, you'll see like I do have a lot of aircraft stuff that I work on. I do electronics, electrical stuff for aircraft. I do CAD design for the panels on the aircraft, so there's my artistic side to that. So I do custom panels for people's private aircraft. I do graphic design work. I do digital work, actual physical work like the watercoloring stuff that you'll see that I do. Also, I pretty much try to create anything I can think of that I work with. So it all incorporates together. So it's kind of a neat thing to be able to do a business and just be a designer. So it was very, very interesting. Cool. Yes, it is very cool. It's nice. It's nice too because I get to tie in everything that I like in the one piece. So I'm very, very blessed to have that. Okay, let's see. What should we? We've got a little bit of time left. Maybe we'll do a cartoon sketch. Let's see. Being it's getting close to nighttime, maybe we'll do. Oh, I got it. Let's play around. We'll do that. Kind of give it like the little. This will kind of do that. Kind of give a little bit of a dynamic feel to it. I'm finally getting a grasp of Blender. That's about as good as I've gone. Cool. Blender is a neat one. I started playing with that myself. I actually use Autodesk a lot. My Inventor series stuff I do for when I do 3D printing, and I build some stuff like my digital tablet. I made my own holder for underneath my art table and for my side wall stand for my digital tablet and whatnot and 3D printed it because I needed to make sure I had everything nearby to me. 3ds Max is really cool. It's I've used it for quite a bit of years. 3ds Max is Blender is a little bit easier on the UI, so the user interface is a little bit easier on Blender in my opinion. And as a UX person, for your experience of it, you'll probably have a little bit better time with Blender. 3ds Max is very, very detail oriented. I mean, it can do some really nice stuff. I mean, but it's sort of like like somebody who builds a nice piece, like a DIY thing, versus a guy like the architect who goes through all the stuff. But I mean, you can really get very intricate on 3ds Max. I really like it. But Blender, you can do really almost the same thing to it as well. It's really nice. So let's see here. Let's got that there. Let's see. Ooh. That hip joints. Oh, now let's not bring it close. Let's make this look a little fun. Let's actually, you know what? Let's make this. Let's bring this up a little bit. Give myself a little bit more space. This might actually be a little bit better. So we'll do actually. For now, I just need to make armor and hard surface for character models. Yeah. Well, Blender I found has been really nice and invaluable for stuff like that. Especially, I mean, I enjoy just being able to pull in. I tried to cheat the system, sculpt a hard surface, and let's just say we could learn in Blender to make a pauldron with spikes. It was taking me a month of frustration of trying to make the same pauldron. Oh yeah, there's some neat stuff you like with Blender. I mean, I like just being able to. I can sketch out what I want, and then I can literally put the references in on the actual X and Y points and oh, ZBrush, yeah, God, I remember when I think I actually still have the CD from the very first version of ZBrush somewhere around here. ZBrush has been a very fun one to play with. I remember when God, what was it? See, the first one that I played with was TrueSpace. That was the first 3D software I ever played with for animation stuff. TrueSpace. Had some old school stuff. So let's see. Maybe we'll got that. Maybe we'll run it this way. That's what we'll do. And we'll put this hip down, this one up. So, but yeah, TrueSpace was another neat one. So let's kind of do this. Let's give it like. You said for animation? Yeah, at one point in time, when I was younger, I actually wanted to work for Disney in their animation department. So I was learning TrueSpace and gosh, I knew everything there was to know about Disney, also for the culture background side of it and everything. Unfortunately, the time I decided to go for it with them, the studio that I was wanting to go to, they had closed up shop on it and only had California left, and I wasn't ready to move out to California yet. Maybe I'm not liking that. Let's see if we can play with that a little bit more. I'm going to make, maybe let's make it look like this is a head and this is coming around the back side. Maybe like that. That might actually work out a little bit better. Let's see. We'll run it this way. Run that way. Let's run that to there because we're going to do that, and then we're going to have the hand here, so we'll kind of make that. Let's see. Nowadays, the idea of working remote is so cool. I romanticize it as a lot. The idea of doing it right at home. Oh yeah, it's nice doing that, or from wherever. I'm actually picked up some new equipment versus the equipment that I had from this last trip to try and be able to do that from anywhere. And hopefully, the newer equipment that I have going on will work out much better. Alright, probably trying to come up with a nappy time type thing. Yeah, hoping it works out for you. Oh yeah, it will. It's the only way. You gotta just keep believing it will, and it'll get there. Mind is a beautiful thing for that. So let's see, let's try and do a different art style. And here we'll give I'm going to look for it. Cool. Yeah, there's a quote from it. I picked this about that. That's right. I can't. I think I know what quote you're thinking about, but I can't remember it off the top of my head either. Kind of get that way. And let's see here. Let's. Kind of playing around here right now, just kind of laying stuff out. I think I got the idea. Kind of was trying to think of maybe like somebody sitting on top of being it's getting close to nighttime for me. We'll was thinking maybe like sitting on top of a bed there, kind of ready to do a pillow fight. That might actually be pretty kind of funny. Let's see. Let's open up my kneaded eraser and off we'll run. Let's see. Alright. Go to my sumo grip. Let's see what we can do here. So we want let's see here, see if we can come up with something real quick. First you say to yourself what you would be, and then you do what you have to do. I think that's the one. Oh, okay, cool. Be right back. All right, brother, we'll see you in a few. See how well I can do a pair of glasses here. I haven't done a pair of glasses in a hot minute. So let's see. And on this side we want to kind of that way. Let's bring this one this way. There we go. Maybe something like so. Let's see here. Kind of give these the same little rounded lenses. I know it's slightly smaller on that side. There we go. Let's see if we can give this one a pair of glasses for that. We'll just kind of give a nice little simple smile. Let's see here, we're going to give kind of like a, this might be a little fun. Maybe we'll do like a big old kind of cartoonist, give her like a little ridiculously large hair. So let's see here, we'll kind of do that. I said we'll give her some crazy long hair. Nothing like goofing off. It's always fun. Get to just kind of be loose with it. It's always nice when you don't have to worry. Just kind of. Let's see, we'll give her a set of pajamas. Perfect. Let's see. Maybe run it over like so. I'm back. You got a new great drawing going on. Looks outstanding so far. Oh yeah, I'll show you. There you go. We got that one done, Bride. That one's going to get scanned, and we'll do some cleanup work on that. And then we finished up one of this one from when I was on the airport. And then we're just because it was getting close to nighttime, I figured I'd do like a picture of a kind of a cartoony like picture of a girl in her pajamas getting ready to do like a pillow fight type thing. Ready to jam out. Like she's having a slumber party with her friends or something. It just kind of came to me as I was like, oh, it's getting close to bedtime. So let's see here. I have a good old big brother tonight. Started back last week. 3 days a week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Wednesday and Sunday's on at 8 and Thursday night. Can't wait. Oh, cool. Big brother. That's interesting. I don't think I've really watched many of those. Is it pretty cool? Just kind of give the pillowcase look. Give it like it's got a little top, like she got it in her hand. There we go. And let's see. Maybe we'll give it to where she has her little strings. Bottom for her pants, and we'll kind of give it like so. Pajamas are usually really loose and baggy. People all live in one house together, do challenges, and put a couple people on the block and vote on one of the two out each week. They do one challenge where they can remove someone from the block, including themselves. They win. It's interesting. Oh, that kind of there's a there was a show on I think it was Amazon Prime. It was called High Majide, or I actually no, it was I Survived the Japanese Game Show, and my wife, my daughter, it was hilarious. We laughed. It was funny watching them because they were on a game show, an actual game show called High Majide, which in Japanese that means no, really, or yes, really, is basically what it means. Like they did some crazy stuff for stunts. If you got Amazon Prime, you have to check that out. Like the I Survived the Japanese Game Show. I think it's free for Prime people. It's pretty funny. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to make it look like her feet are into the bed because of the weight. There we go. Let's see. Sounds unfortunately I don't have Prime through someone who had me their account, but all I get is the free shipping. I can't access the videos, music, books, such free. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I think I can do it as a watch party. Maybe we'll have to do that one time. I think I can do that on my live stream. I think I can add some of the free Prime stuff as a watch party. That might actually be pretty interesting. Maybe we'll do that, and I'll put it like in the small, like on the bottom screen here, where instead of seeing me, like we'll put that on to where we can watch it at the same time. That might be pretty funny. Alright, let's see. And maybe we'll give it this side. We'll see this side. You'll be able to actually see it a little. So do that. There's a neat little way to kind of avoid having to draw toes by having it stuffed inside on a bed, like she's pushed up on the bed there. So we can kind of do that, kind of make it look like she's on her bed, and we'll kind of run these. And stylize it out more with some cartoony type stuff, make it look like it's got a bedpost. We'll run the other one over here. And it's kind of a cartoonish look. We'll just can stylize it out. So anyway, pillow fight. We'll label this one pillow fight. Another 810. Go. Forgot I gotta assign the other one. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to label it, but we'll do 8/10/2023. I'll put it down here like I usually do, and put my. There we go. All right. Well, we've jammed out through a couple of pictures, pretty good. All right. Put that up, grab that guy, grab this one, get everything set back up. Alright guys, I think we might call it, we'll wrap it up about a half hour early tonight. We'll pull out the digital screen next week. Let's see, face cam. Okay guys, well, I had fun. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Sorry I wasn't here for 2 weeks, so that way we could do some more drawing together and whatnot. Hopefully I'll get some, well, next time I head out, I'll be a little bit better prepared with not such newer equipment, and we'll be able to do live stream stuff. I was trying to get it to where I could do both, and I did would be cool. Whoops, just got back. Oh, okay, brother. Catch you Tuesday. Have a great weekend. You too, Brian. You have a good weekend as well. But yeah, no, I tried to actually picked up that DJI Pocket 2 to try and do both the IRL video stuff for when I go out to different areas and whatnot, and also so that way I could do the. Some people wanted to see a little more stuff with the aircraft other than just some little quick clips of what I was working on, or maybe a couple of pictures, but they actually wanted to see a bit more inside. Have a great weekend, y'all. You too, Skull Reaper. You guys all take care, though. Have a great weekend. God bless, and don't forget, let's create something together. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.